How are you? I hope wherever you are in the world, you are happy, healthy, and safe. This is going to be general, so take it how it resonates. If it doesn't apply, let it fly. All right, I do offer personal readings. If you are interested in receiving one from me, information can be found in the description box below. All right. I felt called to find out who it is that's coming towards you in love. Okay. I've been hearing love is in the air. Okay. We'll see. Hopefully, love should always be in the air, even if it's just for yourself, family, or loved ones. Show me clearly. Let's see. This feels different, though, I gotta say. Feels different. Heavenly Father, Spirit Guides, and Angels, show me clearly. What's this energy surrounding my collective? Tell me, who is this that's coming towards them in love? Who's coming towards them in love? Show me clearly. Bottom of the deck, they want me to look. Somebody that maybe you just don't see yet is what I'm getting with the mask. Yeah, they've been watching you on social media. They're not making themselves known. You could have had a breakup with this person. It definitely could be past. They've been working on healing themselves. They're wanting to mend something with you, but the signs and the synchronicities have been there. Okay. Somebody could have had a toxic attachment, some kind of an addiction. They could be addicted to you. Show me clearly. Who is this energy coming towards the collective in love? Tell me this energy who's coming towards the collective in love. Okay, this is somebody you could have been married, all right, or somebody who has this type of idea in mind. Okay, special union, the one. All right, show me clearly. Okay. Yeah, this is somebody that you could have had a breakup with, or this is somebody who is needing to get out of a situation. All right, we're starting off this early. Um, or they're waiting for you to get out of a situation. If you, again, these are general. Okay, like I say, I do offer personals, but these are general. So we got lots of different people in different situations. For some of you, I'm really getting strongly, though, that this person is coming to you with the correct intentions. The one is really standing out on this. Yeah, they're not going to want to hesitate with a commitment to you of this level. They are already thinking this. They're observing you. Kind of, they've had an eye on you. Maybe you've met them online. You could have just gone through a breakup, or you're just going through a breakup. There's something about this here. Somebody needs to end something. They need to walk away. This is divine intervention. Okay. Yeah, you could be just hanging out with friends, or this is somebody actually you could meet them through a friend. Yes, I'll finish that thought. But this is somebody that you have a really good time with. You're going to be very good friends with this individual. Um, yeah, there's a trust and a loyalty here. Your friends are going to like this person. Yeah, it just kind of fits right in. Again, divine intervention. Show me clearly. Yeah, because the grass is greener here. Things do get better. You do deserve better. You've had this on your mind. Um, there could be a little bit of jealousy issues in the beginning, but that's just part of your healing from whatever this is. okay, or them, okay? Roles could be reversed, flip them as need be. Show me clearly. Yeah, I think that you were very unhappy in a connection. This person is maybe a friend who sees you in a connection for some of you. They're just showing me the person you talk to about things, same sex or not, doesn't matter to me. Um, but they don't like see they know that you deserve better. Okay. You could have been dealing with somebody in the past that was very jealous. Um, and this person's not like this. Um, Again, if it is, it's very faint jealousy. Yeah. Because there's meanness on this card. Something maybe you were trying to hold on to, a relationship you were trying to make work. Somebody you could have been married, but I'm really getting somebody not wanting to take that step, not wanting to make that commitment, and that was the challenge. Is it says saving, and it looks like such a sweet card, doesn't it? But at the bottom here, it says preservation, collection, and then it says meanness. Somebody, maybe stingy here. Um, that was the challenging part here, but also you trying to save the connection. All right. And spirit's like, yeah, no, you deserve better. Yeah, this is somebody that you could know from online, even at a distance. Sometimes people, have friends online that they don't even talk to. They've never met, but they communicate online only. When they don't talk to in person. Okay. Show me clearly. It kind of gives that vibe. This person, yeah, there's a lot of stress and anxiety. They hate seeing you this way. Um, they're very restless, concerned with you. Maybe they see you in a negative behavior, participating in a negative behavior because you're so stressed, you're so anxious here. A lot of you, your friends have been telling you that this connection is not good. You should let it go. Yeah, somebody's been speaking the truth to you. Okay. And you yourself know this, male or female. It doesn't matter. Show me clearly. Yeah, somebody has some addiction. Something had to stop. Could be drugs, alcohol, gaming, whatever. Some kind of an obsession. Yeah, somebody just wants to party all the time. Okay. This could be somebody in your energy also for some of you, a friend at a distance. They maybe haven't ever expressed. I'm really getting distance here. They've never really expressed their feelings towards you, but you click with this person. You're again that friendship card. Um, and maybe this person has overcome some addictions. I'm getting more, they've quit drinking or something. They've been clean and sober for a while. You're like a reward for this person as well. This connection, again, it's mutual rewards, spiritual and divine intervention. You had to leave something here, but somebody's been worried. Maybe this person, they see you out having fun. They're concerned for their own safety, or you put it how it fits. Their own safety for and in regards to their sobriety and what they've worked for. Somebody is kind of concerned about that. Yeah, maybe they see you, yeah, having too much fun. Let's see. Show me clearly. Yeah. For some of you, this is going to hit like a tower moment. It could be a hookup. Yeah, this snake here, they're really pointing out the blue eyes. Maybe blue eyes are significant with this individual or you. for some of you, you may be trying to go into a connection after a breakup because you've been stressed, you've been worried, working hard at deserving something else. Be cautious. If that's you, if that's your energy and that shoe fits and all of a sudden this like perfect person pops in, be cautious. Just go slow. That's all it is. It could be the perfect person. I'm not trying to add to this energy, but spirit's trying to let you know, go slow. You've been dealing with trying to hold on to deceptive people in the past. You could repeat a pattern just out of your old habits with relationships when you break up, when you get into a new connection type thing. You could have the habit of picking these certain types, okay? And spirits um intervening here. That's what I'm getting for a lot of you too. Show me clearly. Clarify this energy right here, Spirit. Yeah, you may have a habit of, yeah, okay. Yeah, you're bumping into somebody here. I'm getting the caution more so with the accident. Maybe you weren't planning on meeting this person. Not to have this kind of a connection. You could have been planning on going out, things like that, but um, you didn't plan on this kind of a connection. The messages here, and somebody's upset. This could still be you dealing with the unpleasantness. Some of you are in the process. You're dealing with someone still new here that maybe has addictions, maybe is deceptive. For some of you, this is a past person interfering with a new person, somebody who's coming in honest here. Yeah, it's a trap. Don't fall for this. Really use your intuition here. You have parenthood. Maybe you share children with somebody and they're upset to see you so happy, so upset to see you moving forward. They didn't expect this. Yeah, maybe you're moving in with somebody. Something about property here they don't like. Somebody could even be performing some type of a ceremony. What I get with this more so is the energy of it being so magical. Like, how did this happen? How am I involved in this so quickly? Some of you maybe purchased or moved onto or is some kind of a management here with something. Damn. This is something there's something at the home. There's something that other people have left behind. It gives me that kind of an energy. So maybe you want to look into what kind of people lived in the house before you did. Do a little Google search or something. That's for some of you, not all of you, because maybe things were all hunky dory before you moved in, and now there's like a pressure. Your ego here. Somebody is very sensitive to this. They've picked up on this energy here. You could have and I'm not saying like ghosts, okay, that you're like seeing like hauntings like that. It's different. It's the energy that they left behind. You might need to go through your house and do a thorough cleansing, physically and spiritually. There's something, but yeah, because you don't see this. It's not like you're walking around seeing boo, it's like not that. No sheets floating around. Um, it's the energy that's left. Yeah, from the past. Some of this is yours. Yeah, you could be noticed that you're not feeling so well. Okay, maybe you're kind of sick. There's something supernatural-ish going on. You're going to be right underneath that is okay. You're going to be fine. It's waking up to the awareness. A lot of you, this is coming, a couple years ago, you never would have even picked up on any of this because you weren't at that kind of a level. Okay, to recognize maybe you're new to this. If you're an old hat at energies and things like that, then maybe you did. You picked up something's a little off, but you know what? Maybe it's maybe that vase. I just don't like that vase there. Let me move it over there. Okay, that's better. You weren't focused. You weren't paying attention. It was enough of you to do something simple like that. This is not huge. This is not like you moved into the haunted mansion, okay? But the energy of somebody left, or if you moved and you have something from a past person, you could have brought that negative energy. Energy attaches to physical things, yourselves, humans, um, uh, animals is so, but they have a special gift with clearing themselves, especially if you have a cat. But anyway, physical things. Some of you need it's time to let go of that energy. It's time to get rid of the memories from the past. If you share children and you have photos of you all together, I highly suggest, if they are of a young age, that you don't just trash. A lot of people, they break up and they go cutting the face out of the wedding photo. The groom or the bride no longer is there, but everybody else is. I mean, people do stuff like that. Don't destroy the memory for the future, okay? Regardless how you felt in your connection was, the children were innocent in the situation. And that's going to vary for everybody, okay? Because sometimes you got to get away from a psycho dude or woman, whatever, okay? It's all different. But I suggest you take those photos and you put them away somewhere special, maybe, out in a garage or something. Store them with, a little sage or something. Yeah, some of you, that's what it is. You either moved into a place where you've acquired their past energies, or you're bringing from a breakup, a separation, a divorce, whatever. You're bringing the energy of something with you. Somebody could have even gifted you something. If, a housewarming or whatever, you will know. Don't go, oh my God, and start looking around your place like, what is it? What is it? It's here. No, don't look for it. You would know already, because you would have already, if you're recognizing something, you would have already had some kind of an idea. Okay? Tell me about this. Snake energy. Whoa. Yeah, maybe somebody trying to stop your forward movement. Okay, somebody from the past here. Spirit's got this. Your gain, your new beginning is protected. Bottom line, like I said, you're going to be good. Hey, James, how are you? Yeah, I'm working on it, huh? Yeah, spirit is backing your personal gain, whatever this person is trying to do. More so, this energy is, it's irritating. I wish that was on the card. It's just um yeah, this is something you left because you had to do better. Yeah, they plan. They're suffering. They're going through it because they planned to take away an alliance that you have, a connection. So once again, you could have met somebody that's this level worthy after finding somebody that did not want to take that step, or took that step and the connection did, it went south, okay, really quick. This here, your new connection is spiritually protected. The grass is greener. You deserve better here. Their jealousy of seeing you move forward is what's still there. Your happiness, it irks them. You can't help that, but you can help protect yourself from this. Okay? This person is a little obsessive with trying to stop your movement here, stop the connection. Again, it's really important. Run a little Palo Santos, run a little Florida. Yeah, and somebody is overloaded. What you don't see here is the effects of this energy coming towards you. You could find yourself being extra tired right now. Just like, oh gosh, it's Friday night. Typically, I am out and about, but God dang it, I just don't feel like it. And it's not necessarily that anything's wrong. You're just exhausted because they're over here fighting over your energy. They're sending you how they're feeling. So can you imagine? I mean, you're just getting a little bit because we ain't talking about no prize sender here. Just saying. That's why Spirit's like, you're okay. We got you. Let this person keep walking into a freaking wall, okay? But you're just tired. Some of you definitely, yeah, clean that house. Get out Google ways to cleanse your house. Everybody's going to have a different thing that they are attracted to that works for them. Spirit's going to lead you to, no, you don't need the Palo Santos. No, you don't, get the Florida water or get the pine sol or get whatever, you'll be led. Okay. That's why I say that, I get asked all the time, how do you protect yourself? How do you do this? Well, it's going to vary for everybody, honestly. Honestly, to a certain degree, there's the general, but you may need something different. So search it out. Some of you get into a salt bath. Okay, take that salt bath, get that going, and clear that energy. It's and you're gonna know if the negative energy has been sent to you or has been around you, because when you get out of the salt bath, you're gonna be like, damn. You're gonna get into it, setting your intentions. Okay, you're going to get into it, to be cleansed of all the negative that's attached to you or sent to you, returning it to sender. Okay, and when you get in, you're going to be exhausted. You're going to almost probably fall asleep. Be really don't, please, don't. Okay, listen to something or do something. But you're going to get out and be like, wow, I actually feel pretty good right now. You're going to know if you just jump into a salt bath and you're like, everything's fine. You picked up on a message for someone else. Okay. Um, yeah, that's, people need to keep that in mind too. These are general. I don't care where you're watching it. Messages are going to resonate and some aren't. The ones that don't try to make them fit. Don't try to make them fit because they kind of go with what already did resonate for you. Okay? Because that's a problem too. And yeah, player wanted to jump out here. Being tested. Okay? From a karmic. Being tested. I really believe with this player energy, they could be very charming when they come back, or if they come back with the energies that they send. Okay, because it doesn't always mean that the person is going to actually come back. It's just they are thinking of you in these moments. Okay, yeah, because of the heartbreak. This person really wants to see if what they were doing, they're so intent. This is somebody that maybe was cheating or whatever. And it's a male on the card. It could be anybody. It doesn't matter. But if they're in this energy here, so intently focused on you to watch and see, like, dang, is it working? Has it done anything yet? Do I see them, hurt, betrayed? When are they going to post about, oh my God, that's it, that asshole's out of my life forever, or whatever? That's what they're watching for. And them just having those thoughts, gives you a little tug at your energy. And all you got to do is learn to shake it off. What is it? Taylor Swift. Shake it off. Oh, God. Anyway, show me. It's going to be quite the reading when Taylor pops in. Okay. Show me clearly the immaturity. Sorry if you're a fan. Show me clearly. Yeah, because they're secretly crushing. For some of you, they're taking me back to the original. You have somebody that is sitting here waiting for you to get out of a connection because they can show you better. They know they know that you are dealing with a player type energy. They understand this, they get this. They've dealt with the heartbreak before. They've been there, they've seen you, they've seen your posts, whether you talk directly to them or not. Somebody here definitely has a habit of sharing everything. Okay. Um, and they know what's up, and secretly they've been attracted to you. They've been crushing on you. You are like their addiction. They can't seem to get enough of your energy. And it's not in a negative way. Spirit is sending you the reward for standing up for yourself and getting out of a situation that is unpleasant, that is deceptive here, where there's just, manipulation going on, karmics. When you pick up on the energy that's going on around you, and again, this is general, so I'm getting a lot of scenarios here, okay? That's what happens. When you can stand up and you've recognized it and you've learned that and you've moved away from that, from the stress, the anxiety, the worry, and everything, Spirit sends you a reward because you deserve better. And Spirit's proud that you've seen that you deserve better. We're here to experience life, okay? But the hope of Spirit when we're sent here is that we have a great time. We're sent here with love, okay? And that's what they want to see us continuing in, is the love. And what do we do when we're hurt? Do we ball up? Do we go to the negative devil type energy of, oh, I'll pay him back. I'll get him for this. I'll do that. I'm getting bitter. I'm becoming nasty. I'm becoming hardened by life or whatever. Or can you just remain open-hearted and still be a loving person? Or do you have to seek some type of a revenge? That's a negative energy. I'm sorry. We've all been there at some point where we've wanted to pay back, okay? Or we've thought, that it'd be nice if negative things happen to them. Oh, I hope that they get what's coming to them, or I hope that, they get what they did to me, it happens to them, or that kind of thing. You got to watch that. You've got to watch that so hard. Yeah, that's like number one thing in your mind should be spending your day working on being positive. It doesn't mean everything's great, and it doesn't mean that everything is going to be perfect, that kind of thing, but it's how you handle that. Okay. um Somebody needed to hear that. Show me clearly. Yeah, because Spirit's stepping in here. Justice is here. Okay. This could be a divorce. This could all be from a divorce, a separation. And like I say, you got that energy. You recognized it. You stepped up. You did everything you needed to do. This person is addicted to trying to deceive you, addicted to trying to see your hurt, your betrayal. Just like I was saying, I hope they get what they gave me. I hope they get payback. It's a vengeful type energy with this player, this manipulative thing, and it's being tested. That's what it says in the bottom of this card. It says charming, manipulative, karmic, and being tested. This energy is coming to see if you know what to do next. Some of you've recognized enough to stand up for yourself and separate from it. Now, the next lesson that we get going here, is can you recognize that and pick differently for yourself in future? And then after that, can you detect their energy versus your energy? Again, if you're feeling tired, overloaded, just exhausted, and it's seemingly for no reason, you're not sick, you don't have any other stuff going on. Maybe you're thinking you might be getting something, but you're not. It's just take a moment and spiritually cleanse yourself. Okay, cleanse your home, cleanse you. You're going to know if you chose right, because when you get into that salt bath, you're exhausted. When you come out of that salt bath, you feel a difference. Your energy has picked up. It's not like maybe you're not going to go and do some somersaults and jumping jacks and run a mile or whatever, but you're going to feel a little bit better. Yeah, a load off of your shoulders. Okay. Um, Spirit wants to know, it's judgment. How's your judgment with this? With this scenario that I'm giving you, how's your judgment? With this scenario here that I'm giving you, have you learned? What's your judgment on that? How are you feeling with this? That's what I really feel is coming. Can you tell the difference? It's your crossroads. It's your choice. Thank you, Spirit. Do you know? Right there. Speaking the truth here, can you reveal the secrets? Do you have the clarity to see this? How's your healing been going? How's your healing been? Okay, are you picking up on the signs and the synchronicities? All right. Yeah, on being ghosted, do you have this now? Can you learn to reject things, or if you could tell if you're being rejected from this unfinished business, can you send it back to sender? Thank you, Spirit. I mean, that was pretty freaking perfect with everything. For a while there, I thought, wow, maybe, this is going in a vague direction. It didn't feel like you guys were maybe picking up on it, but right there, it's the truth. It's the truth. Or are you going to pick some regret? Somebody is sitting there regretting what they did, regretting how they treated you and their wrong choices now that you're going forward. Can you pick up on that energy and decipher the difference? Because it's being cold, hard stared right in your direction. Are you heartbroken yet? Can they swoop in and be the white knight? Or whatever. Knightess? I don't know. It's your choice. You got a choice coming here. How are you gonna choose this? The other thing with the snake, again, it's been coming up. Can you shed that deception? The blue eyes, sometimes I don't know. I've had friends that have had snakes, so I've seen when they go to shed, they get like a film, a cover. Their eyes change color, and they're actually blinded for a period of time. And it's literally the senses until that new skin comes in. They can't see. And I remember my friends telling me, you got to be careful, sticking your hand in there, because they're just going off like heat or sense or something different in their area, and they can hit you thinking you're food. Okay, there's something about that too. But the snake, when there's growth, they shed every time that there's growth, so they're on to the next thing, you know. If anyone, there's somebody here needs to hear this too. If any reader tries to tell you that you're going to go from unhappy, if you do everything you're supposed to, you're going to go from unhappy to thrilled and wishes and blessings and all that in like a week or so, a month, they're full of it. Okay. This is a process. This is a growth thing. This is continuously making choices, recognizing your growth, seeing it, continuing on that path that you're supposed to be on, because we are here again to experience. And you've got to experience all these things to learn the lessons to have as like ammunition in your belt for when you're faced with situations like this. Is this even my energy? Do I just like wash this off now? Am I good? Um, is this their energy? Well, okay, then, uh, blessings, whatever you got to do for you. Um, yeah, I really feel though overall with the energy that I'm getting, the person who's coming in for you after a situation like this, it depends on where you're at. Once again, you can still be in that relationship that you need to get out of. You could have just gotten out of it, and you could be into a new one already or not yet, but you could be picking up on that energy from the past. Are you going to be able to identify it, take care of it, and protect yourself for future? Because that past energy, if you do not know what's going on, if you are unaware and not at that level yet or whatever, you could potentially kick back into a karmic cycle unknowingly because you break up with spirit's gift to you, or you do something, you go back to the player energy. It's have you learned so now we can move forward. I've got to say, the majority of you are moving forward. So, congratulations. Treat yourself. Recognize that that's what's going on here so that you can continue to go on to bigger and better blessings. Every little step or lesson you learn, you get a reward. Okay, it's like training a little puppy. All right. Show me clearly. Heavenly Father, Spirit Guides, and Angels, tell me about this energy, who it is that's coming towards the collective in love. I want to hear the good stuff. Ixnay, the past person, if possible. Oh, yeah, the trouble is the Jezebel energy, the cheater energy. Somebody here definitely, okay, I guess we have a group in the collective here. The message needs to get out for a group that is having trouble dealing with the past person. This is the person who, maybe they come to you, everything's fine, the sex is great, whatever, they're having a great old time, and then, ooh, sparkle, squirrel, they're on to somebody else, you're dumped, sitting there boo-hooing, crying, they're off with another, okay? And if they tell you, if you're dumped, you maybe find out third-party situations. If they're kind, they're dumping you first, all right, or kinder. Still asses to begin with, but whatever. Um, Male, female, don't matter. But they break up with you, they go on to the next one. Well, that one doesn't work. Maybe you walk by and you're looking good and ooh, squirrel, and right back to you. And they keep playing these manipulative games with your mind and your heart. The challenge is, are you going to be able to recognize that? Are you going to be able to realize what's going on and choose better for yourself? Tell me more of this energy. I was going to try and do a spread, but that just wanted to fly out, and it's already the challenge, so I'm going to roll with it. Thank you, Spirit. Thank you very much for validating the fact I am on point for somebody here. We got some karma cycles. You can either roll right into another one, or you could say, you know what, I feel a little nauseous, I'm getting off the freaking ride. And you make the choice to do better for yourself. Period. Yeah, what's coming towards the collective in love? Can you choose better? That doesn't mean that the person that comes towards you, this could be a past energy. You could be dealing with an air sign. You could be an air sign. Doesn't have to be. Okay. You got somebody truthful, somebody honest. You've been manifesting the real deal. Or some of you, yeah, the spirit's answering the call. Yeah, with real love, soulmate energy. You have somebody honest coming towards you. I started to say, because again, we're dealing with a karmic, the majority of you get this message. Some of you are going to get the message of a not so nice ice king. Okay? The one that you should kind of kick in the ice hole. All right? You should get rid of it. Okay? But and that is somebody that's cold. Okay, somebody that doesn't have an emotional attachment. There's nothing there. They're continuing. Are you going to get off of that ride, or are you going to spin into another? That's a small amount. For what I see here with the bottom deck, this is somebody truthful. The Ice King, the air sign energy, the King of Swords is not always a negative. Okay, but this is somebody who's honest, truthful. That face looks pretty darn nice. Okay, doesn't look cold and hard. Didn't come out in the reverse. All right, you're done with the players. You're done with being treated by those people that just don't regard you or your feelings. And the karma is ending and going with this. You're being responded with the choices that you make. You're being responded to with what you've manifested, the truth, the real love, the real deal here. Okay. Yeah, this could be somebody from your past. Okay. If this is what that is and you're going into a karmic, this could also be the Ice Queen is the determination to not get back on that ride. You're tired of it. You're getting nauseous. You don't want to go in spinning circles anymore. You're getting off, and your determination to do better, to trust your knowledge. The Queen of Swords, the Ice Queen here, is very smart. Okay, and you can tell what's up. Yeah. It's you standing in your power, Queen of Wands energy, single, sexy, successful. You're looking good. You're feeling good. All right. Yeah. And you're overcoming the emotional pain. The Queen of Wands, the Ice Queen, and that they leave that emotional pain behind. They're tired of it and they're determined to find their happiness. Okay. They're determined to stand in their power and move forward. Tell me more. Male or female, it doesn't matter. How many guys I get that jump on here that don't know, and they're like, yeah, well, all you do is talk about queens and everything, all these girls and stuff, and they just don't get it. So I feel like that's going to be happening again, and I need to stress that fact. Show me clearly that we can all embody feminine and masculine energies at any time. Protection, real love. Okay? Good things coming to you for the choices you make to see the truth, to identify the truth, to use your brain for something more than sticking some extensions on or wearing a hat or whatever. Okay, you're pulling out, you're determined to not go back into that emotionally painful situation. You've had enough. You've had enough. When that player energy comes to you, you're going to see the truth. And you're going to be like, up yours, man, whoever. Done with it. Yeah. You're going to get somebody that truly is enamored with you. Okay, King of Cups, Knight of Cups energy. You know, somebody that really has feelings here. They want to protect you. They're in their north node. Okay? They're out of a karmic cycle and they're heading in the right direction, or you are. Maybe both together. You realize you will not tolerate being a side candy or whatever. They're not going to use you anymore. Show me clearly. Yeah, maybe you have children here. This is somebody that I get more so has moved on here, has dealt with the emotional traumas of their past, things like that. Show me clearly. Yeah, you might be getting communication sent there to destroy you. This person, yeah, to manipulate you. There's a message coming in. Maybe you know them from childhood, but this is somebody on the outside of what you got going on, okay? That they want to ruin it for you. All right, here comes this test. Will you fall for it? This person could be older than you. Okay. Yeah, you're kind of unbothered here by this, or they get the message that you're unbothered, that you're feeling good, you're taking care of yourself here, and now they're obsessed. Okay? You maybe gave this guy the fingers. Peace out. I'm moving on, something like that. Um it doesn't have to be, but somebody here, um they either got the message from you in their north node that they got to deal with their stuff. If they want a new beginning, an 11 here on the shirt, if they want that new beginning, they got to deal with the past hurts from when they were younger. They got to get over a bunch of stuff. They could be shocked that they got the message. For some of you, you are inspiring these people that are spying in your energy to recognize they need to do something different. Okay? And this kind of blows their mind. But what I get here is some form of communication that's coming towards you in love. This person made wrong choices in the past. This person treated you like a Jezebel. Okay? This person, you were like a toy, immature here. They treated you like a toy. You looked good on their arm, a little arm candy, things like that. There's connection there, but this person didn't get that. Okay, and you quit being the third party to this person. Okay, they could just be older by a couple years, or maybe there's a significant difference, maybe 5 years or more. Okay. My folks were 10 years apart. So my grandparents, 11 years. So and 50 plus years of marriage with each of them. So, it doesn't matter. There's something about this here. Okay. You finally said peace out. You got tired of being the third party, the eye candy, whatever this is, and you decided to love yourself. They became obsessed. Whenever you pulled away, they started sending negative energy towards you, whether they went to an actual voodoo person, priest or priestess, whether they just, with their own thoughts of how they felt about you. Some of them, they tried to block you. They tried to block access. They were being very territorial. Okay. If they couldn't have you, nobody could have you. It was that immature, vengeful type energy coming at you that was like, this isn't going to work. It's going to screw up. They hurt my feelings. Gosh damn it. And no lollipop, no nothing. They hurt my feelings. They left me. And how dare they try to love themselves. Okay. This person tried blocking your intuition, tried blocking your growth. Okay. Your divinational gift in one way or another. Again, whether they actually went to a person, which would be like a dark priestess type energy, or if it was just through stuff they tried doing on their own, Maybe they saw the little TikTok videos, you know, the 30-second clips that turns you into professionals. God, I hate those things. All right. Because you got to be so damn careful when you mess with it. It's powerful, people. It's not a joke. Hoodoo, the voodoo, you know, whatever. It doesn't matter. It's you got to watch out. Somebody here didn't watch out because they're not doing so good as a result of coming after you, to block your gifts, to block your knowledge, so that you don't see them coming, so that you don't continue to heal, so that you don't know in advance. I mean, they try coming at you and you've evaded them every single turn of the way because you're like already like 10 feet to 10 blocks ahead of them. You see them coming and you're waiting. And then it's like, oh yeah, here they are. Okay. Yeah, because you're a divine feminine, or you're in your divine feminine energy and you're not going to mess with this. You're a star seed. You have achievements. The proof is in the pudding. You're standing there. These people have seen you recently and you look amazing, and they're just sitting there stewing in their animosity and their anger and their upright. They think you hate them or whatever. And for the majority, you don't. You realize, like almost like a mother to a child, this person is just, you know, they needed a little spanking and, you know, nice, but they, you know, there's no more nursing. Okay. I had to say it. Yeah, that's what it is. They're not going to get that no more. That's not your job to care for and raise a grown ass adult. And if they came to you on that level to meet you at your level, that might be something, but you got no more time to be wiping butts. You're done with that. You did it a while ago, I'm getting. Okay? Yeah, you're waiting. They're sending their anger and upset probably to your new person, your divine masculine. Yeah, because you're succeeding and they're concerned. You're doing better and they're concerned. Well, how am I going to get them back? How is this going to work? And what's going to happen to me now? Is they're not concerned about you, collective. Don't for once fall for the BS that these past people are who treated you like this are confused or concerned or worried about you and what goes on in your life. If they were, they'd leave you alone. Period. This is selfish energy. This is me, mine. I don't want to share my toy. That one was my favorite now that it's gone. That was my favorite. I have to have it, and they're throwing a bitch fit. Period. Male or female, king, queen, it don't matter. They're concerned about the stuff that they did, the rituals that they did, the people that they connected. Now, I got to tell you, out of the animosity that they had, I got to tell you, if you go to any upstanding, I'm going to say, gonna piss some people off. It's happened a time or 12, okay? I'm going to piss them off. If you go to any spiritual worker, any divination worker who has a gift, okay, and you ask them to put harm on someone else, yeah, you're already, and they agree, you're already dealing with stuff. You will go into that's almost your guarantee. You ask them, whatever, if they turn you down, or tried to deter you to doing protection for yourself, or calling in love in general to you, things that you want, how you want to be treated, so on and so forth, that's fine. But if they stick a name to it, if they try to cause that person harm, they're doing black magic. That's you're going to hit a karmic. There's going to be a price to pay with that. In one form or another, there will be a price to pay for messing with that kind of stuff. And anybody in their, I don't know, I don't even want to say right mind, because those people are in their right mind too in a different way, I guess. I don't know. Whatever. But those divination workers that are trying to lead you in the direction of growth and heightened spirituality and blessings and things like that, um, they're going to turn you down. So that's one way you're going to know something is up too. Okay? If you ever go to somebody and ask them to cause destruction, pain, hurt, death, even whatever to anybody else, you're dealing with underworld type energy, and you better watch it. Yeah, because they should be trying to encourage you on your pathway, realizing your strength and power and knowledge within yourself, not passing it off trying to make a buck off of you. Okay? um Show me clearly. Yeah, somebody here, boy, people are going to be seeing this. Okay? There's a whole community that is very much enamored. That word wants to come out again. It's right there. Yeah, enamored. This person is completely confused. They tried maybe putting an illusion over everybody and how they see you as part of how they block your success, your friends, your family, your coworkers. If you have some kind of platform, your audience here, your animals, your pets, whatever. They don't want nobody liking you for nothing. Maybe they even tried to hurt some of your animals. Okay? And they're just confused as to how this worked here. Yeah. You're overcoming this kind of energy by tapping into your own spirituality, by tapping into your own higher self and your divination gift. You're moving forward. Okay, you're probably getting lots of other readers, or they're going to readers and they'll be like, you know what, this stuff isn't working. They could be sitting in your collective. Okay, and it's like, it's not working, what's going on? They're liked, there's things like this. The message is all the same. You're moving on. You're not stopping. You're not doing a U-turn. Okay, yeah, you're moving on from the emotional instability here, the mental, the emotional, and their concerns for what it is that they did. Yeah, concerned for your gift. Somebody here, you're stepping into alliance with yourself. You are able to identify, that this is my energy or this is somebody else's, all that stuff from the previous spread. Okay? They're realizing that you are a person that can see this, you're not allowing the hurt, the pain, and all that here. You've been gifted your blessings here, yeah, by spirit, for doing what you need to, for actually stopping that karmic cycle that they're trying to pull you back into. Yeah, the emotional pain, the love spell, it's all about to be revealed as to who this person is to you. For a lot of you, you began loving yourself here, and the spell, all that, the hurt that they wanted, you're able to see this with your gift here, and you're moving to real love. You're going to make a good decision, the majority of you, or you already have, depending on where you're at. Some of you, you made this a while ago and you're just floating along with your person. This is just clarification. You made the right choices. This is clarification that this is your time now to inspire other people to do the same, whether you have some form of a platform or whether you are just talking with friends, family, coworker, Joe Schmo down the street, or Elizabeth at the cafe, whatever. It doesn't matter. Somebody's name could be Joe. Somebody's name could be Elizabeth, just saying. Don't have to be. But yeah, the real stuff is coming in. Okay, you're able to see also that this person is you're going to be able to tell when they come back that they're just lacking your level here, that they're not at the same level. They can't meet you at your level. Okay, you're going to be able to see this. The illusion is gone. The spell is lifted. Some of you, the karmic cycle they paid to throw you in or whatever that they talked you into, it's not working anymore. The veil is being lifted. You continuously making those choices to better yourself is lifting those veils. You see this. You see it, and they're not affecting you that way. That doesn't mean you're not friends with these people or you're not cordial, I should say, whatever. But there is no connection like the past. Show me clearly. Heavenly Father, Spirit, Guides, and Angels, what lies beneath this energy coming towards the collective in love? What lies beneath this energy? Yeah, the proof. The red lipstick stain. Third-party energy. Okay. Yeah, this person was maybe putting on a show. Okay, they're going to make things look really good. And it's an act. This person is lacking this energy that wants to take away what you have going already. If this is a past person, pay attention, okay? They didn't want to listen. This is somebody who just doesn't want to hear anymore about your happiness. Okay, it reminds me of when doing the pinup, okay? Red lipstick, that's a pinup thing. Okay. They don't want to hear your happiness. You're feeling good, you're looking good. You're living your life here. They don't want to hear it. They don't want to hear that they put you in a third-party situation. This is somebody who cannot take accountability for their actions. This is your fault, collective, in their eyes. You left them. You quit playing the game. Well, because it was a stupid game to begin with and nobody was winning. Okay? Show me clearly. Yeah, they don't want to hear how good you're looking now. Yeah, this was a once upon a time love story. This was an opportunity that was presented and they smacked Spirit's gift back. You were gifted this person. They don't want to hear this. That's for a lot of you. For all the struggles that this person had been put through, all the scenarios that they experienced, their best friend, their brother, their sister, their mother, whoever, always getting the person that was interested in them, yeah, the self-esteem is low with this individual. They've been beaten down, kicked, all that stuff, and they've used those storylines to gain sympathy so they don't have to grow, so that you bend down like, oh, poor baby, and you meet them on their level. That's how they get you, with their sympathy pull here. They don't like to hear that either. Oh, hell no, because that would mean that something's got to change with them. And that doesn't fit their storyline because they're victims. They don't want to hear about your happiness. Yeah. You have a warning, some of you, for anger management with this individual. All right, down the road, somebody game over, somebody, you might hear of some kind of vengeance I'm getting. Tell me about this energy. Yeah, somebody might try to remove your home. Somebody might have to move. They might be trying to, again, go after your home, your wealth, your finances, how you can move forward. Yeah, and apologies. Yeah, they feel guilty for some of this already. Yeah. They want to apologize here and say that they're your eternal love so they can get some of your luck here. But you're like, yeah, okay, you're fooling yourself. That's a fantasy, pal. You know, or how something happened. Somebody's a little off on how they think. Again, this person, they're the victim in their eyes. It's like a trap to feel sympathy for this individual. Oh, I'm apologizing. I'm so sorry, that I did this. But if it wasn't you, if it wasn't that, blah, 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 just stop. Just stop. Okay. Or you're going to end up catching the sickness too. Okay. This person is becoming weaker and more fragile with time as well for a lot of you. They could have some disease. They might want to get checked out. Yeah, this is something. This is faded for what their goals were, what they did here, out of anger, out of upset. The game is over. You're done with this. You see it coming. Yeah, they're getting all caught up. Police are knocking on their door, physically or spiritually. They're getting caught up for what they did. Some of them can be taken to into action with courts, okay, for some level of what they did out of paybacks here. Somebody is, I'm hearing, slashing tires on vehicles. The immaturity is here. A continuous slashing of vehicle tires. Because they're mad, because they're upset. And it happens every once in a while when they see you start doing happy, moving towards someone else, or if you don't want to hear about it being, they're the one. There's something about that vehicle tires. Different occasions. Things like that. Yeah, again, game over. Game over, done. You're tired of the fucking drama. Thank you, Spirit. Thank you, Collective. You're learning here. You're tired of the drama. You're not playing the game no more. You're over it. Okay? Let me see here. Heavenly Father, Spirit, Guides, and Angels. What's going on? What do you say? What do you know? What do you know? What do you say? Show me clearly. 888 and 111. Abundant destiny. Abundance, destiny. I just got that. Abundant destiny. This is what you got going on for you. Okay? Blessings are here and more are on the way. Let yourself feel the abundant flow of prosperity that is all around you. As you stand in your highest self, you attract all that you once were seeking. Giving is always the doorway to success. The affirmation for this is the more good I do in the world, the more abundant my life grows. I radiate an energy of loving kindness. Okay? 111, destiny. Follow what you feel. Listen as your intuition helps to guide you to what you are manifesting. The inner whispers are helping you to create all that it is that you desire. Listen, Lean in and follow your soul. The affirmation is, life is always happening for me. I am allowing myself to lean in to what feels good, following that happiness. Okay? Let me see. Anything else? I haven't got these in a while. I feel guided. Show me clearly. Heavenly Father, Spirit Guides, and Angels, any further messages and or advice? Show me clearly. Any further messages and or advice? It says, be not afraid, only believe. And this is Mark 5:36. Somebody could be 36, 63. Somebody could be born in on the 5th. Somebody could be a Leo. You don't have to be. 5th house. Somebody's name could be Mark. Don't have to be. You may be seeing 5:36 on the clock. Just a second. I will check the angel numbers for that. It says, so be not afraid, only believe. And then this one says, fear not, little flock, for it is your Father's good pleasure to give you the kingdom. That's Luke 12:32. You could be seeing these times on the clock. 35 or 53 could be of some significance. And it's have faith in God, Mark 11:22. Okay? Somebody could be 22, 24 or 42. I'm going to check out some angel numbers here. So we have 2 Marks and a Luke. Where's at the bottom here? What is this one? Yeah, seek and ye shall find. Matthew 7:7. It's really hard. It's been really difficult. A tough journey in your spiritual faith. Whatever it is. This is a deck with Jesus Christ on it. Okay? That's my personal faith. That's elaborated, all right, in my own way. It's my spiritual growth, but at the heart, it's Jesus, but it could be whoever for all of you. There is no judgment on this. There is no there is no judgment on this. So let's see. It's just taking the messages. So we have 5:36. Angel number meaning. 5:36 says, be not afraid, only believe. And the angel number message is, trust the positive changes and new opportunities entering your life as they are for your highest good. It encourages you to release old patterns, embrace new paths in areas like your career, your home, relationships, and to have faith in divine guidance. Be not afraid, only believe. Now let's see what this one is. This is 12:32. 12:32 is this one says, fear not, little flock, for it is your Father's good pleasure to give you the kingdom. And the angel number message is a message about positive changes and growth in love and life, particularly emphasizing a journey of personal development and achieving a more balanced life. Seeing this number may signal a need to embrace change, mature, and focus your thoughts on manifesting a better future. It is, also encourages an exploration of self-discovery and a deepening existing relationship or forming new ones. Okay, so if you have something already existing, it's deepening, it's growing. Like I said, there's something here. You're going to be able to identify the outside influences trying to get in. Let me see here. This one is have faith in God, 11:22. It says a sign of spiritual growth and a call to manifest your dreams by combing the energies of master numbers. Combing, well, maybe something about that. I get combing through, identifying, searching, learning, but it's combining. Okay. By combining the energies of master numbers 11 and 22. It suggests a need for balance and self-discovery, urging you to trust your intuition and align with your life purpose. It can also signify a need for a twin flame to work through challenges before reuniting, encouraging both individuals to consider the other's perspective. So that could definitely be something that is going on for you as well with this. Twin flame energy, look it up. Some believe it, some don't. You could have, like I said, at one point there, you could have inspired this person to make changes, to want to do better. It's always your choice. One of the gifts given by Spirit is free will. Okay, so it's up to you what you want to do. You just got to really weigh it all out and decide which is going to be best. This here, yeah, something that you need to look into. Matthew 7:7, seek and ye shall find. This is spiritual awakening, significant personal transformation, and confirmation that you are on the right path in your spiritual journey. Seeing 77 repeatedly is a message to embrace your spiritual growth, as it suggests you are deepening your connection with divine energies and your soul's purpose. It encourages introspection, detachment, and may indicate increased psychic abilities. So yeah, you could be definitely growing if you are someone chosen for a gift of divinity. Then you're going to be experiencing growth. We all have our intuition within us and our higher selves to connect with our spirit. um but yeah, and our spirit guides, but it depends on what level. And then right here, whatsoever you shall ask the Father in my name, he will give it to you. 16:23, John. I just felt inspired to do that. 16:23. It's a message. Where to go? From your angels to release and surrender any fear that you may be feeling and give them to the angels for healing and mutation. Wow, mutilation? Jesus. Yeah, rip that stuff up. We don't want it no more. Fear has no purpose. Okay? But yeah, the energies of fear, worry, and anxiety are negative and repel the vibrations that attract abundance and auspicious circumstances. Therefore, keep your attitude positive and optimistic and have high expectations, as this will ensure continuous supply to provide your for yourself and your loved ones. Continue to stay positive, even in the hard times. Okay, let us see. Anything else? What's this? I haven't done it in a while. Show me clearly. Heavenly Father, Spirit Guides, and Angels. Most High message for the collective. I'm going to do this, and I'm probably going to get a fortune cookie maybe, and a magic. And then I'm going to call it. Show me clearly. Messages regarding this energy for the collective. Everything you need, your courage, your strength, compassion, and love, everything you need is already within you. Okay? It's already there within you. And this says, fall in love when you are ready, not when you are lonely. So some of you are going to need to be making that decision. Some of you are going to be guided to focus on identifying your courage, strength, compassion, and love that you already have within you. Being comfortable in your own skin, loving yourself so that you can successfully identify and love your person. Because you don't love when you're lonely. You love when you're ready. And never give up on something that you really want. When you feel emotionally drained and stuff, don't think that you're the first thing that you really, really want is someone to come and fix you. You have all that ability within yourself to do that on your own. Emotionally fulfill yourself first. And then you can move forward with someone else. Okay? So let's get some fortune cookies and some Avalon magic. Let's see. Show me clearly. Most High message. Thank you. At the bottom of the deck, it says heal through changing your story. Begin in this moment and don't look back. Sorry about the dog. Hey, knock it off. A delivery person out front. Sorry. Yeah, heal through changing your story. Begin in this moment, don't look back. I just felt I needed to read that again. I know you got it the first time. And it says, do not look for validation in others. Be uniquely you and follow your own path. So fill your own self up first, should be what your first desire is to do. And then don't quit on that. The more love you give yourself, the more fulfilled you feel, the more you attract. That's how that works. So they just reminded me. All right. With spirit, they don't hear communication exactly like us. They know what's in our heart and that kind of a thing. And they can read our minds, so they get that part. But if we sit there and we're like, oh, how I really wish, how I really want, all this, if we have that kind of, I really want love, and when will it come to me, and all that, and spirit hears how it's translated to them is, oh, look at that. The collective really wants. They really like wanting that. So let's give them more to want. Okay, it's not a fulfillment. I have this in my life. It's a change of your perspective and how you talk. I really wish. Oh, well, the collective likes to wish. Give them more to wish for. Okay, they're doing really good. Let's give them more to wish for. That's how it comes across. I hope that makes sense. You have to really change your perspective on things. You have to really start being very grateful. I am so thankful for having this in my life. Well, here's more to be thankful for. You're being so good. Here's more to be thankful for, collective. Gratitude, thanks, love, compassion, the positive things, the light. Okay? When we start dwelling in the negative, in the depression and the sadness and then the vengeful and all that, we're dabbling on the other side in the dark. Okay? Just, I mean, that's going to resonate with who it needs to. Access your deep feminine intuition and allow new possibilities to flow. Get creative. Start creating that life that you want here. Okay? It comes from within you. You have that power within you. And then gently place your feet on the path you were meant to travel. Get familiar, get moving. Okay? This is your journey. Show me clearly. Heavenly Father, Spirit Guides, and Angels. Closing message for the collective. At the bottom of the deck, nature. Interact with nature in the outdoors, around animals, farmlands, or by the ocean. This will be good for the soul and healing for you. And we have challenges. Take time out from problems or conflicts, or approach softly to avoid making matters worse. Don't get into the drama of things. Back away from that. You jumping in, you getting heated, you getting upset, saying things, doing things you wouldn't have done. It didn't even involve you. There's something about that too. We have planning here. Now is the time to lay down the foundations for your future. Financial gains are more than likely. Okay? And then intuition. Trust your intuition. It's a great time to learn a new skill, change careers, or invest money. What you've been planning on, all of this, start thinking ahead. Start being positive. Oh, I know I'm going to do this. Thank you for the opportunity. Yeah, Spirit, thank you. Here, this is where I'm going. This is what I'm doing. And go big or go home with it. Okay? Collective, this is what I have for you. I hope it helps. I hope it brought you food for thought. Thanks so much for sharing your energy with me. I truly appreciate each and every one of you. Hit the like, hit the subscribe. If it resonated at all at any point in time, I truly appreciate it, and it does help the channel out. So thank you, thank you. Leave me comments. Let me know what you're thinking. James, as always, thanks for popping in. One of my very favorite moderators. I have one more actually that we're adding. So yeah, you'll see that too. All right. Anyway, thank you so much, and we'll talk to you next time. All right. Bye-bye.